This is Patriot at California's Great America, made by Swiss manufacturer Bolliger and Mabillard, B&M for short. This coaster used to be known as Vortex, as a B&M stand-up coaster from 1991 when it was made to 2016. Fun fact about this coaster, this is the second ever B&M ever built, and the first was Firebird at Six Flags America, and the third was Vortex at Carowinds. And they were all stand-up coasters. Well, it was Iron Wolf at Six Flags Great America, then it became Apocalypse as a stand-up at Six Flags America, and then they converted it to a Floorless as Firebird, and still exists to this day as one of the roughest rides on the planet. Okay, let's go ahead and start with our coaster we're targeting today. So, this coaster is 1,920 feet long, so it's average length-wise. It's not that big of a coaster. I mean, old B&Ms were pretty short rides. Just look at the Vortex at Carowinds. But anyway, we have a height of 91 feet, so it's just 1 foot higher than Vortex at Carowinds, which you will be hearing me say a lot about. It goes 45 miles per hour, so it's pretty average on speed. It has a duration of 2 minutes and 14 seconds. That's just a little bit less than Flight Deck, the other coaster I did a review on, at 2 minutes and 26 seconds. Anyway, let's go ahead and talk about our elements. We only have 2 inversions on this coaster, which is normal with older B&Ms. Vortex at Carowinds only has 2 inversions, which are the same inversions on Patriot. Patriot has a vertical loop and a corkscrew. So, we have 2, same with Firebird. Firebird only has 2 inversions as well. But anyway, enough with the inversions. Let's go ahead and get through our layout. So, you go ahead and start up your 91-foot lift hill, and then after you make it to the top. Oh, by the way, before we get started with the layout, one thing, the station doesn't have a roof. Just something I wanted to point out. It's weird. I don't know. It's super just unnatural, but it's whatever. But anyway, back to the layout. So you're going to go ahead and ascend your 91-foot lift hill, just 1 foot taller than Vortex, and I'm pretty sure the same height as Firebird. Then you go into a classical B&M pre-drop. Then you bank leftward into your vertical loop, which is a little rough. Try not to bang your head. Then you go into your overbank, which has some jarring, but it's still pretty smooth. Then you go into a upwards helix around the vertical loop, it has some good positives. Then you go through your corkscrew. After that, you go up, bank leftward, and then you hit your brakes. You go up and then do the straight track, then you hit your brakes. The straight track's kind of weird, but it's whatever. It's old B&M. We'll forgive them. They didn't really know exactly what they were doing. But I hate people that hate on B&M, especially older B&M. They brought you fury. Shut up. I don't get people that hate on B&M or any manufacturer aside from old Vekoma. You can hate on old Vekoma as much as you want. I do not care. Don't hate on new Vekoma. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. For the 2017 season, the Vortex original stand-up trains were replaced with Floorless sit-down trains, and the name was changed to Patriot. So, obviously, the model above being listed as a stand-up coaster is intentional, but the ride was originally built in a field that reflects modifications. See, this coaster, the cool thing about Patriot is it was built in a very weird spot, right in the middle of the park, and it's on this weird slant. I don't know too much about it, but that's what I'm reading here. But this coaster, the only thing, it could get removed in the near future, even though they made it a Floorless, since, obviously it's going to get removed. California's Great America's closing. Duh. But I'm glad I had the opportunity to visit this park back couple months ago before it closed, which I think it'll be done by the 2027 season. I really think so. So if I were you, I would go out there to California's Great America. I know it's in an obscure location, but I would go out there, ride Flight Deck, Patriot, Gold Striker, or did I say Gold Striker? I can't ever remember which one's which. It's either Gold Striker or I don't forgot, but I'm tired. But actually, I'm gonna look real quick. Anyway, it's actually Ghost Rider at Knott's and Gold Striker at CGA. The cool thing about CGA, one thing is, even though it's not about Patriot, but it's supposed to resemble Six Flags Great America, if you didn't already know that. Anyway, that about does it for our Patriot review here at California's Great America. Come out and check this ride out before it closes, because this park's on the chopping block for Six Flags. Anyway, that's all we're going to do here for today's review. I will see you guys in the next video. Have a blessed day. Keep riding coasters. Goodbye.